leads should I be purchasing off of Speed to Lead? Now, I get asked this question all of the time, and so today I only want to show you guys specifically my thought process behind purchasing leads off of Speed to Lead's Coupon Club. Now, we put out a video several months ago about how to go from 0 to $1 million using nothing else but Speed to Lead's Coupon Club for leads. Using 2 people, now you can generate $1 million in revenue in 2025. So today, I'm going to show you very specifically what leads I want you to be purchasing. So here's my Speed to Lead account. All right. I'm going to go to status. I'm going to go to Coupon Club. I'm going to search, and that's going to be the only filter that I'm going to enter. All right. Now, the first lead that we're going to see here is in Heflin, Alabama. The seller motivation is going to be the first thing that I look at. Inherited property. I like that as a motivation. So the first thing I want to see is motivation. The next thing I'm going to go to is repairs needed. Cosmetic, flooring, and paint. That's good. How long have they owned it? 10 to 14 years. That's good. The problem with this lead is that it's in Heflin, Alabama. And how do I know that that's an issue? Because we don't have enough buyers down here on deal speed. So there's only 3 buyers in the city and 101 buyers in the county. I want a minimum of 2,000 buyers in the county if I'm going to purchase the lead. So I'm going to pass on this despite the fact that it has solid motivation and the property does need repairs. So I'm going to move down to my second lead, Springtown, Texas. Seller motivation, financial reasons. It's a mobile home on owned land. I'm okay with that, especially because it's in Texas. Repairs needed, full gut, renovation, everything. I like this. I'm starting to vibe with this. How long have they owned it? 30 to 50 years. This is sounding pretty decent. We move over. How many buyers do I have in the city? 578. How many buyers do I have in the county? 2,975. The other thing that I want you to pay attention to is the location, the proximity that this lead has to DFW. This is a great lead. I would absolutely purchase this. The other thing that I want you to pay attention to is this is an SEO lead. This is a banger of a lead, okay? The phone number was verified with SMS confirmation. For those of you that have signed up for Coupon Club, this would cost you $29 for this lead. For me, because I'm grandfathered in, this is a $9 conversation with an SEO lead in a location that we have close to 3,000 buyers. But honestly, I bet the majority of Tarrant County and Fort Worth buyers would go out there. This is an area in which it is difficult to have solid lead flow. And so there's going to be plenty of buyers, specifically on the north and west part of Fort Worth, that would absolutely go out to Springtown for a good deal with equity and or cash flow. So this would absolutely be a lead that I would purchase. Moving down to the third lead, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Sell and rent instead. That is the seller motivation. I don't love that motivation. Okay. But I'm going to pay attention to some other things. Cosmetic flooring. They've owned it for 20, 29 years. 0 orders. And of course, because it's in Philadelphia, we have plenty of buyers. Now, here's the reason why I'm going to pass on this. The lead in Springtown, Texas exists. And I look at that as that's a great location. Texas is a banger of a market for wholesaling. It's got full gut needed on it. So it's got a ton of physical distress elements. And the motivation was financial reasons. I would much rather have this lead than this Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, because sell and rent instead does not scream that they need to sell this for a discount. So I would pass on this one. Moving down to the next one in Texas, emergency reasons. I love that motivation. Cosmetic flooring, they've owned it 2 to 5 years, 0 orders, 3,300 buyers in the county. I would purchase this lead. This would be another one that I would absolutely purchase. specifically also because it's right outside of Waco, which is a great secondary market in the state of Texas. Moving down to the next lead, this is in Alabama. We've got tired of being a landlord, fully renovated and updated in the past 2 years. If it says it's fully renovated and updated, I'm going to pass on it. Okay. The next one, retirement elsewhere, remodel, kitchen, bathroom, roof. They've owned it for 30 to 50 years, and I've got 1,100. So the amount of buyers is a pass. I would also personally pass on this just because it's New York. I don't necessarily want to do a deal in an attorney state if I don't have to. And I don't have enough buyers there. I'm going to pass on this. Moving down to Pennsylvania, moving from the United States, fully renovated. I'm passing on it. Fully renovated. Next one, retirement elsewhere. Needs cosmetic updates. Only 945 buyers. I'm passing. Baton Rouge, emergency reasons, full gut, great market, 6,000 buyers, but I'm going to pass on it because of this. Lead is on market but wants an offer. I do not want to purchase a PPL lead for something that is listed on the MLS. So I'm going to pass on this. The next one is in Tennessee. Retirement elsewhere, cosmetic, flooring, paint. They've owned it for 6 to 9 years. Not enough buyers, 12,069. So we're going to pass. Georgia, selling a vacant, non-occupied house. One of my most favorite motivations, selling a vacant, non-occupied house, cosmetic flooring, 2 to 5 years, 6,000. Absolutely. This is an automatic purchase. This is also an SEO lead. Some people have asked, RJ, would you purchase a lead that has already been sold 4 previous times? Let's talk about that for a second. First and foremost, our competition sucks. So that's not going to stop me. Here's the other thing that I want you to adopt inside of your business. Moving forward, you should be purchasing leads every single day. If that's the case, then this lead, which came in, let's see, when did this lead come in? February 28th. Today is March 3rd. You should have already purchased this lead because you would have noticed it on February 28th, and you would have been one of those first 4 people that purchased this lead. So if you were having to go back days and days and days to purchase leads, the problem was you weren't on your Speed to Lead account and you weren't purchasing the leads as they became available. That's the issue. If you're having to go back weeks to purchase leads, that means you don't have a consistent enough flow of leads being purchased inside of your business. That's the main problem that you have. That being said, I would absolutely still purchase this lead because I'm going to assume that our competition is going to suck. And even if they've already contracted it, there's an opportunity that they're not going to make it to the closing table. And we have an opportunity once that termination takes place. Next up, we have Thorndale, Texas. Retirement elsewhere, cosmetic. They've owned it 6 to 9 years. Not enough buyers, 410. As you can see, if the motivation and the repairs needed, really the thing that's killing these leads more often than not is not enough buyers. Now, that being said, if I knew that I had a buyer in Austin, Texas, that was looking to purchase anywhere in the surrounding areas, or maybe somewhere in Temple or Killeen, and they were looking to purchase in Thorndale, Texas, I would ignore this and still purchase the lead. That's only if I have a known buyer in that city. Let's do a couple more. Augusta, Kentucky. Financial reasons, mobile home owned land. I will not do mobile home on rented land, but I will absolutely do mobile home on owned land. Fully renovated and updated, we're going to pass. All right, Georgia. Retirement elsewhere, fully renovated, we're passing. Moving closer to family, retirement elsewhere, remodel, kitchen, bathroom, roof, owned 15, 19 years. This is in Newport News. We've got 3,000 buyers. This came from Predictive AI. I will say the thing that I don't love about this is the motivation. Moving closer to family, retirement elsewhere, it doesn't necessarily scream that they need to sell for a discount, but Newport News is a pretty decent market. This is one of the benefits of the coupon club. This lead would only cost me $9. It probably would cost you $29. So I would heavily consider purchasing this lead just based off of the location, the amount of buyers, the fact that it has repairs, and also the fact that it's tenant occupied, right? Tenant occupied doesn't necessarily mean that they need to sell it for a discount, but it is an easy way for us to explain to the seller why we need to get it for the price that we need to get it at because of the cash flow. Next up, we've got Nevada, Texas, retirement elsewhere, remodel most of the rooms, 10 to 14 years. And then we've got plenty of buyers because it's out there basically in Collin County. I would absolutely purchase this, even though it has 4 orders already. Next up, South Carolina, listed on MLS. Listed on MLS. We're passing on those 2. Here we go. This one right here. Selling a vacant, non-occupied house, tired of being a landlord, mobile home, owned land, needs a remodel. They've owned it for a while. 1 order. Not a lot of buyers in the city, but just south of 2,000 in the county. I'm buying this. I'm buying this lead, and I'm definitely going to be able to find a buyer out of Memphis. We're going to be just fine being able to move this. I don't care about the 1 order. We're moving on with that one. The next lead, financial reasons. I will tell you, financial reasons does not necessarily mean that they need to sell this property for a discount. A lot of times, what ends up happening with financial reasons is that they need to sell the property for a specific amount of money to either cover a lien or something else that's going on in their life. And so they're wanting to sell this asset in which they have equity available to them to cover that expense. So be careful thinking that you're going to have this smoking hot lead that says financial reasons, it's vacant, sell ASAP, and it needs cosmetic updates. And there's been 0 orders and there's 2,000 buyers. Just be careful with that, where the deal killer could be the actual motivation, which is the financial reasons. Now, that's just scrolling through today's list of coupon clubs going all the way back to February 28th. From there, I saw plenty of leads that I would purchase and plenty of them that I would pass on. The goal here is to close 1 out of 25 of those. If you could get 50 leads from that list right there every single week, you should be able to get 2 contracts and be able to generate $1 million this year just using the coupon club. So that's how I pick my leads. I don't care about the amount of orders because you should be buying leads every single day. You should be the first one that purchases them before your competition. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you give me a like, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.